G'day viewers. As you know, I've been doing some gravitational experiments, and I've got to determine what the outcomes of these experiments are. They're definitely there. I see the Russians are doing the same sort of thing. They've only got a plus or minus 7% deviation in gravity. I got over 100%, so that's pretty good. Very happy with that. But what it leads me to, well, the evidence suggests that space is four-dimensional quantum foam. What I believe that the hypothesis exposes is quantum gravity, which is leading to a unified field theory. It connects everything in the universe, everything's connected. Well, they're my observations. It proves time dilation, which I was always sceptical of time dilation, but now we have the mechanics to show it. The deformation of space-time, the actual realisation that the graviton does exist. It exists mathematically, it exists in the experiments. Although we still don't have the current technology to detect them, hopefully my experiments will lead to ways of, well, it proves their existence, but actually physically detecting them. So I'm pretty happy with the results so far. I want to build a much bigger machine and a lot more power, one that would certainly lift a person off the ground. At the moment it can lift its own weight, so it's over 100% gravitational manipulation. Yeah, I'm pretty happy, sort of almost euphoric. I'd like to thank Dr. Becky, probably Anton Petrov, Leonard Susskind. He was the one that came closest to the solution. And once I performed my experiments, yeah, it all sort of came together. I'm very, very happy. You'll see when I do the next presentation on what gravity actually is and how it works and how it leads to, you've got to mention Sir Roger Penrose, how it leads to the possibility of his theories being correct as well. And it's interesting to notice that all the people that I've mentioned, they're all leaves on a branch on a tree, and I'm hoping just to be a contributor to this unified field theory. I can definitely confirm a lot of the truths of gravity. Really, it's not what any of us were ever thinking. It relies on quantum space foam that is generally spherical by nature, and the distortion of that spherical shape is, well, that's where, as soon as you start distorting the spherical nature of the graviton, that's when you're getting into time dilation and length contraction. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's just the last experiments today making my head spin. As you can see, I'm very happy. Yeah, yes, I just thought I'd share my thoughts with you people. Don't have to write anything down at the moment. Don't have to. I'll just enjoy a day or two of meditating upon the answer. But everything's connected. The entire universe is all connected by sort of strings of gravity and curved space-time. When you get the full picture, it's just it's a beautiful symphony, and yeah, I've got a pretty good view of it now. I'm very happy. Regardless of what anybody says or whether I'm right or wrong, it doesn't matter. I'm happy, and that's what life's about, being happy. I think the meaning of life, I think it's instilled into us to explore and discover and maybe share this with everybody. So I just thought I'd put up a little bit of a random blog. But yeah, quantum foam is real. The particles, the graviton's probably the smallest particle in the universe. Generally things propagate through it at the speed of light. What else can I tell you? There's a lot of them. Space is filled with these gravitons. It's interesting to note that it was Galileo that first did the experiments, but Newton got all the credit because he did the math. Galileo did the experiments that showed the increase of distance over time, per time unit, and along came Sir Isaac Newton and took all the credit. And I don't hear many people saying, oh, it was Galileo started it. Well, it was. And he died before Sir Isaac Newton was born. And then going on into the future, Faraday did an awesome lot of work on electricity and magnetism, and it was, and there were others, you know, Voltaire and Ampere and Cavendish, and yeah, he did electrical experiments too. But he was the one that was looking for he was either trying to weigh the Earth or he was looking for the constant G. I don't remember, it's been years since I read about Cavendish, but he was a great pioneer in the field of physics and an astronomer too, I believe. But anyway, getting back to this graviton, it's so small and it's so strong. A single graviton, you could tow the Earth and you could push the Earth. Yep. Gravity is not just a push force or a pull force, it's a combination of the both, operating on the mass. So yeah, just thought I'd share my latest thoughts, that I've got a window on the unified field theory which will tie everything together. And it does not vindicate etherists, and it does not vindicate vacuumists, because these gravitons, they've got some weird properties from what I understand and from what I see with my experiments, and that's what I've been doing. I've been interfering with the arrangement of gravitons. I thought I'd share that with everyone and see what you think. It's up to you. Everyone's will have their own opinion, I'm sure. But the main thing is be sceptical, of course, and see how we go. But that's about it for now. So cheerio. We'll see what happens in the future.